by now.
Oh, gosh, that was a doozy of a landing. But I sure am glad to see you guys. What's going on?
You're just in the nick of time.
Mickey Mouse. Disney's forever positive, forgiving trademark rodent has been around for a staggering 88 years, and during that time he has been featured in dozens of video games, ranging from a starring role in Castle of Illusion to a side character with a lot of importance in the Kingdom Hearts series. The world was first introduced to the character all the way back in 1928. In 1993, Mickey's 65th birthday, it was decided that a game would be released alongside Disney's other anniversary efforts as a celebration of the animated career of the cartoon mouse. Initially, they wanted to have the game released simultaneously with all the other Mickey merchandise that was devised for the anniversary. However, with the decision to make a game coming quite close to the required date, it would have only provided the development team 6 months to create the game, all the way from scratch to the final release. Thankfully, this idea was soon scrapped and the correct decision to take the extra time and create something actually worthwhile was made. The concept was to have Mickey travel back in time into his own history, reliving the adventures from his classic cartoons. That game was Mickey Mania. The game was finally released in 1994 for the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, Sega CD, Super Nintendo, and then again in 1996 for the original PlayStation with some extra bits and new graphic treatments. Mickey Mania is a platforming game that surprisingly provided quite the challenge for not only an 8-year-old me, but also the 29-year-old weirdo you're listening to now when I slap that cartridge back into my system. You bounce on baddies to beat them, collect marbles to throw at them, and try not to fall at the same jump over and over and over again. Welcome to Platformers. The first animated short revisited in the game is Steamboat Willie, the first widely distributed Mickey Mouse cartoon. It's a docks level cleverly designed in black and white, keeping it aesthetically similar to the original short, but as you progress through the stage it slowly becomes more and more colourful, adjusting itself to the vision of the modern day colourful mouse reliving his past. The Mad Doctor is next, set in the creepy, cobweb-riddled dungeon that is home to several large bats and skeletons that spin their own heads off just before they explode. Their bones fly everywhere and are random, and each one is able to hurt you. This stage definitely gave me trouble as a kid, especially the showdown with the Mad Doctor himself. What a bastard. Moose Hunters follows, which is an unfortunately short level, which changes the pace as it forces you to slow down and be more wary of your surroundings, as boulders will just fall right out of the bloody sky. You get to walk alongside Mickey's trusty pooch, Pluto, as well, who becomes incredibly helpful when it comes to dodging the massive moose that gallops through the screen every so often. The stage ends with a great running towards the screen segment as you try to flee the aforementioned moose. Run, Mickey, run! Up next is Lonesome Ghosts, which sees Mickey stuck in a haunted house filled with stairs that will turn into slippery slope the moment you step on them, ghosts that will show up just to generally hang out and ruin your day, ghosts that want to whack you with a huge plank of wood, and also ghosts that try to sneak up on you while in plain sight just before they lob lead lethal ghost hats at you like some kind of rejected Bond villain. Mickey and the Beanstalk is next, which is probably the most pleasant looking location we've been in so far. In a giant's paradise with butterflies and apples and holy crap, the flowers spit seeds at me! There's actually a final level to Mickey Mania based in 1990's Prince and the Pauper, but I just couldn't bloody get to it. This game is tough. Despite it being seemingly a kid-friendly game, I just kept running out of lives, which was a welcome, if not frustrating, brick wall to hit when so accustomed to today's autosaving reload as many times as you need standard. Mickey Mania is a good game, but I wouldn't go so far as to call it a great game. Jumping can occasionally feel imprecise, the hitboxes that determine whether a projectile actually hits you or not aren't exactly spot on, which can be very frustrating when so many of the levels contain chucked items of some sort. Whether they're odd jobs, dead ancestors' hats, or bones that are flung about like a Mortal Kombat brutality, or even those poxy seeds, something will unexpectedly kill you, whether you like it or not. However, it does look great and is animated well to accurately mimic the source material. In the long line of video games made just because something else is happening in a franchise, whether it be a movie or TV show or whatever, this is definitely one that had its heart in the right place, and for that, I think I like it more than I should. Don't take my word for it though, try it out for yourself. The superior PS1 version is on the PlayStation Network store under Mickey's Wild Adventure. If you're looking for an old school platform game with plenty of challenge and the added bonus of a charming walkthrough cartoon memory lane, then this could just be something you should look out for. I've been Mike Nottridge, and I will see you next time. What's in your video game shoebox?
And that's about it for this edition of Player Attack. Thanks for watching. Next week, we're off to the movies as Captain America Civil War hits cinemas. And while Mirror's Edge Catalyst might have been delayed a little bit, again, we've got a hands-on preview to let you know exactly what you're waiting for. In the meantime, you can catch us at playerattack.com. We're on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. And if you've got something you want to say, send us an email, mailbox@playerattack.com, or just hop on our forums. Till next week, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this is Player Attack.